The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
I ain't coming to work. Man, you got me fucked up.
Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
I'm not coming to work on an off day, bro.
1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph loses the football. It's out. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
I need you to can you reset my carry? What you call it?
First carry for James.
Hey, bro, the computer fucked me over, bro. I did not do that, bro. They did that, bro.
This one up over the 20
I can't sign nobody, bro. Come on. I don't want to lose my wide receiver.
But it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
What? Oh my Lord, bro. Come on, bro. I'm all can I jump all day, please, bro.
He finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's not my fault. Somebody took off today, bro.
3rd down gain of 19.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Stats, bro. Hey, Siri.
Now Rudolph.
Do not disturb.
And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Siri stupid as fuck.
Big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
Eyes up, man. Another dip, man. Eyes up. Y'all want to see me play somebody else. 14-0 my way, bro.
Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yeah, I got him some good yards. Fuck it.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the counter, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter,
bro.
And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball
go in tomorrow. Tomorrow is all day.
Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
As soon as I get down with the metal,
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he wants to put 3 points on his ledger.
They down 6 people. He probably need me to come in.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll run here with Connor. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way out to the 46.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. On 1st down, Rudolph. He's going to launch it for Washington. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Damn, I should have went to that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Washington, you got to go hard for the team,
finish off the drive. That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 27, Rudolph. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Question, bro. Don't get excited yourself, bro.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And
they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
What is it, bro? Okay, what is it, bro? Explain it.
Rudolph on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Rudolph throwing dots, man. That nigga throwing dots.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10 is Counter, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this throw complete to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. A tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And it's caught. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Again, it's Rudolph. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph. Touchdown, Steelers.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, he easy, bro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
It's 21-13. I just let that nigga score, bro.
Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what
second
you do
quarter going on halftime.
This final drive? Ezekiel Elliott gonna take
bro.
it the distance.
And he just broke a fucking tie. It's 21-21 now, bro.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
I just let that nigga score, though, bro.
Ezekiel Elliott
right.
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run with Pollard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They run the counter. It's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I tell y'all boss here, bitch, too, bro.
Up a first and goal.
Yeah, relate the message, bro.
We're giving enough respect
Fuck that nigga, and tell that nigga we got all the smoke. You know not saying no shit to me like that, bro. That nigga better wait to kick me out the party and say some shit, bro. Oh, God, bro. That's all cool, though, cuz we don't argue over the game. Niggas don't say that shit in your face, bro.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
He said he want the dub, bro. He texted me now he want the dub. He said you running for him,
and the
bro.
Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
That nigga kicked me out because I was telling the truth, bro. Y'all niggas know that shit too, bro.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Yeah, bro, he kicked me out. I told the truth, bro.
They'll try and run for it with counter. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Don't take up for that bitch ass nigga, man. He kicked me out,
also bring up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
Tired, bro.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10.
Why the hell you hit me up, bro?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Again, it's Elliott.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, fucking missing. Rudolph just got hurt.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Rudolph now to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long, it's Rudolph. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Go!
They will snap it to Rudolph. 20. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Only thing he want to do is just run with Ezekiel Elliott, bro. You take him up
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his man Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Prescott, and the catch made by Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run it with Elliott. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Told you, bro.
You talk about just playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
That way.
Now Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Hey, box up.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Real life, too? Really? Oh, see, O just saying that because I just gunned his ass down, bro. Like, straight up, bro. Man.
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now it's Rudolph. Nothing open. This is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Back to throw, Rudolph.
No!
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That's what AJ did to me, bro. Facts, bro. AJ, get the fuck out of here, bro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.
Bro, that was fucking Michael Thomas, bro. Come on, he do that shit in real life, bro. That boy Michael Thomas do that shit in real life, bro. No matter who it is, bro.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And they take a knee.
AJ, fucking.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on.
They just fucking weird me, bro.
And ultimately win it by the slim
you gotta put this shit on competitive, bro.
When it's all said and done, they don't ask you.
Right, the nigga just, I scored the game with the touchdown, right? So I'm going for the goddamn 2.
So for the Cowboys,
the nigga picked the ball and ran all the way back.
3-0 now on the young season, and they will
Man,
head back home
bro.
next
Tell that
week.
fuck nigga don't tell me
Meanwhile,
good
for the
game, bro. Fuck that
Steelers,
nigga, bro.
they'll
Fuck him
fall
in his
to 1
good
and
game,
2, and they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.
What'd you say?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Bro, he got